Hey guys, welcome to The Hang with Quadra Sound. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Nick. Guys, check out our music. We got 3 singles streaming now. Wherever you get your music, go listen to them. Available everywhere.
Just added Cumberland, BC, April 18th. We will be at the Waverly with Chase the Bear. That is a 19-plus event. Port Alberni, BC, May 9th at the KCC for the Battle of the Bands after party. That is an all-ages event. Guys, for tickets, go to quadrasoundmusic.com/tour. That's quadrasoundmusic.com/TOUR.
And also be sure to check us out on all social media platforms. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, at Quadra Sound. Also, subscribe to our YouTube and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified every time we make a post.
And now, let's hang.
Episode 2. Hey, we're wearing the same stuff.
Sitting in the same spot.
We don't change.
It's not episode 2 because we've already shot a couple.
What do you mean?
We've already shot episodes.
They've shot like 3, just the 2 of them.
Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck,
We were
dude?
testing it out, finding the format.
Oh, fuck.
We talked mad
Why
shit
did I
about
not
it
We went
get
behind your
fucking-
back.
Why the fuck did I not get the message?
because you were looking extra fucking pippin-y.
Gee, I was pissing Gandalf
What, you want to
off,
be?
I
You want to
guess,
be
eh?
in on every single one?
Every single one.
Well,
Okay,
honestly,
I thought you didn't want to do it.
Yeah, to be honest, we were like, you're going to be the least excited about this. And
We thought you were going to show up and go, what the fuck is this?
well,
No,
I mean, like,
I'm
I
not
don't
doing
know,
this.
like,
Whoa.
yeah, I don't know.
I know,
Whoa.
I know that feeling. I get it. But we definitely thought you'd be the most reluctant to do it. So
I don't mind, like, you know, it's just talk. Like, we shoot the shit all the time in here, and it's fun shooting the shit.
They might as well film
It's like
it.
a little different when you have to film it, and you got to be a little bit, like, censored, I guess, but...
yeah.
Um,
Well, that was the point of like us wanting to do this is like because obviously we, like you said, we shoot the shit, we hang, and can we make the podcast like that?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
obviously, the very fact that we're recording it might ruin it, like the hang.
Yeah.
But we're trying
Well,
to
we'll see.
capture at least a percentage of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got into it on the last
Yeah,
one.
on the last.
For
Yeah.
those that are interested to see what the fuck we say and
Yeah,
do.
and I guess actually something we didn't conclude from the other part was like, can a band do a podcast successfully? Can anyone do a podcast successfully? Is what we were questioning.
That's what I was getting at, is I've never seen a band have a podcast.
Yeah, I've seen
Where
them-
it's like the band doing it.
Why do you say band like that?
Well,
what do you
'cause
mean?
It's like band.
You keep saying band.
I never saw the band like
The
that.
band.
Okay.
A band.
Yeah.
You know, like Billy Corgan, that's just Billy Corgan.
Well, no.
That doesn't count.
We do another episode.
Just
Of
going back on it.
another episode of shitting on Billy Corgan. No. Yeah, I know what you're saying. And why is that? If the Beatles had a podcast, would people tune in?
For sure, dude. I would
For
fucking
sure.
I would watch that.
Okay.
That's basically what the Get Back sessions is them doing a podcast.
Right. Yeah.
Them shooting the shit.
I know, but we're obsessed with the Beatles, and so is a lot of the world. Could any other band have a podcast, and would you tune in?
Yeah.
Or
Oasis.
If you like the band, you would tune in.
okay, so how come it hasn't worked yet?
Because no one's done it.
Because no one can see it. I know.
What do you
so
mean no one can see it?
No one can see it working. No one's seen it working, so right now it doesn't exist. But once it works for one band, the floodgates will open.
Let's pioneer this shit, baby.
Well, that's what we tried doing fucking 6 years ago. I'm just saying, like,
'Cause I try to
but
look
it
at
still
it-
hasn't happened from other
I
bands.
try to look at it as a fan, right? Like if I saw a band do a podcast, I'd want to like know the ins and outs. Like where is the band right now in their career? Do you got new songs? Like I want to know behind the scenes.
You would want to know
shit.
that?
It'd be interesting. Yeah, like where are they at? Like what's touring? Like what's fucking the studio? Like what's
Yeah.
What's being
That's
in a
what
band?
we want this to be like, basically.
Of course. I'm just, why hasn't it happened? Why?
You're asking the wrong question.
Because we were supposed to start it, I think.
Yeah.
That's destiny. We're
Yeah.
supposed to be the first band to do it. We'll be doing
Here
this
we
in the
are.
van.
and saying, you know,
Get it out.
the other podcast saying, why didn't that take off? Dude, we literally did 13 episodes.
You think I said, why didn't that take
Remember
off?
when
You said, why didn't that
And this
take
is
off?
and this is the thing. If you put our
No.
podcast to Joe Rogan's, we would come out on top every time.
If you stacked our 13 episodes.
Remember the thumbnails when you guys were putting those out and it was like the same number for like 4 in a row? You kept saying like episode 9, like 4 in a row on the thumbnail. I
9
remember
4
this.
times. Episode 9 4
It was
times.
not 4 times, maybe 2 in a row.
No, dude, it was at least 3.
All
that's
right,
for
well,
sure. It,
You
that's
Well,
gonna
like,
why-
get,
and
you
we
gonna
know
get
why
on me
that-
for the thumbnails?
it was funny.
Now we know why that podcast
It was
didn't
funny.
last.
No, I mean
I
that's
did not
just-
say why didn't that take off. Literally,
You said
I
why-
rolled the tape.
You said look at the last one.
I said we tried doing that six. That's what we tried getting done six. That's what we're trying to get
Yeah,
done.
but
around
we
here.
didn't really. We gave up.
Yeah, because we almost
It was
killed each
unsustainable.
other. We almost fought each other. At
No,
one
we
point.
didn't. We never fought each
It
other.
got pretty tense, dude.
I don't remember it ever
You
getting
said
tense.
"fuck you" to me. It was the first time you ever said it.
I don't remember.
Let's get
it
into
You
at
don't
all.
remember
Let's
that?
get into
No.
That
Let's
was
hear
the
about
most
this.
heated it got when we ever lived together.
Fuck
Because of
you.
because of the podcast.
What?
Yeah, let's get into this.
Why did I say
This is
that?
a safe
Okay, well,
place to talk
we
about
gotta
hard
set
things.
it up. Obviously, like we took on a lot. we moved to Vic and split a whole house together. Very expensive, cold, stressed out. We're working jobs, trying to do the band thing, and also trying to shoot a podcast. It was intense. He's editing clips. I'm editing the pod. It was 3 camera angles trying to sync on my shitty laptop. Working at 6 a.m. as a breakfast cook. It was. I mean, we were in over our heads.
Yeah.
We were.
To the point where you said "fuck you."
I don't remember. Why
Okay,
did I
so
say
okay,
fuck you?
what happened here was like now it was like it became like we would see each other after work and it would be like right to work. We either got to shoot a pod or we're in the middle of editing. You need this from me. I need that from you. You need the audio, all that shit. And then
Yeah.
this specific case was we'd grab the intros. Remember, we'd go down and I would do the intros and you'd record it in the basement.
Yes.
You'd film me.
Yeah.
And
I'd film you in the basement. Yeah.
Nothing creepy about that at all.
we don't talk about that. And there was something maybe we forgot to plug a date, and you wanted to redo the
We
intro.
didn't plug dates.
Well, it was something. I just said it was something like that.
All right.
Fuck you. It was something like that, and then it was we're up. We're upstairs now. We're trying to do something, and you're like, you know what? We didn't get this, whatever that was. You're like, we got to do it again. And I'm
That's
like, I'm
the
not.
worst.
I'm like, it's fine, man. We're not doing it again. And you're like, and then we just weren't budging on that. Then you're like, no, it's got to be there. It's got to be. And I was like, and then I just said like, this is just your obsessive fucking autistic brain or something like
Oh.
that. I didn't say. I don't know if I said autistic.
So you had the first.
No, because you were coming at me. I'm like, it's fine, dude. I'm like, Aaron, it's fine. Just put this out and we'll move on. And you were like fixated on it has to be this way. You can't blah blah. And it was like autistic behavior. So I called it out.
Right.
And you were like, fuck you. And I was
Wow.
like,
Shaking like that, dude?
yeah, he was raging, dude. And then I was like, I just like shook my head. I was like, and then you took a breath and you're like, I'm sorry.
I apologize right away.
Yeah, within that moment, because I just was like, I just was like, whatever, like working on my laptop. Like, this guy's a fucking nut. Why did I move in with him?
Jesus.
And then you took a breath and you apologized. I'm like, it's all good, man. I'm like,
Well, I probably
was
didn't
kinda-
like how you called me autistic.
well, for sure. Yeah.
So fuck you.
But I think I called you out on something that you might have seen. Like, it wasn't necessary. It was too perfectionist.
I
It
was
too,
getting too perfectionist.
Yeah, it was like obsessive.
I can get like that. I'll admit it. I'll admit it.
for sure. And then I could get too laid back, like too whatever. So that's where I guess we meet in the middle.
You guys are the yin and yang, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? You got to have someone who says "fuck you."
Yeah, but you
And
definitely apologized in the moment, like after you took a breath, which was cool. But that kind of was.
Who would have
Takes one.
thought we would get this deep?
He's
eh? What
hating
else?
this.
Is
right
this
now.
the personal thing you wanted to bring
No,
up?
I was literally joking. I don't have a
okay.
personal.
I was-
Well, like
I was
actually, I kind of
excited.
do. I was joking about that, but I do actually have something I would like to run by you. That
Please.
might actually tie into this perfectly.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Anyways, do you not remember this? You were standing
now
in the
that you bring it
doorway
up-
of the kitchen.
Yeah,
I was
maybe
at
now
the-
that you bring it up, but not vividly. And
Really?
I wouldn't have remembered it.
it
if
certainly
you-
was a point of our friendship that I was like, that's the line. Like, that was kind of the end of the podcast. I remember just being like, what are we doing? Like, we're gonna fucking stab each other.
We're like, we're
Because
gonna stab
we're
each other
try- he's
for
like,
4
I need-
likes.
It's not that big of a deal to yell "fuck you" at someone when they insult you,
Yeah, but it was more so like,
right? Come on, back.
Well,
me
I
up
don't
there.
know.
Don't fucking rope me in.
You're like, I don't want to.
I don't know.
I mean, this.
We don't talk to each other like that ever. So it was certainly like, when have we ever done that? When have we ever done that?
I think
I've
people
never
don't
said that.
understand how hard it is probably to do the podcast for 13 views, right? So you're busting your ass. You guys
For
are saying
sure.
fuck you, and 13 people saw it.
Well,
and
yeah,
3
because you're
liked
putting
it.
some sort of like expectation on it and shit. When it's just like, just let it flow, you know.
Yeah.
Well, sure, but you got to overcome. It's all the technical shit that you have to overcome.
Yeah.
There's no way to let that flow. Sometimes you just need to fucking plow through it and get it done.
100%. Yeah, and we were just deep in the weeds. That's all that was happening. And the format of the podcast was we'd cover a song at the end of an episode. So you're mixing the song. There's editing a video of the song.
Yeah.
We're doing like
That's a lot of work.
And then as well as we're jamming, we're still
Yeah.
trying to play shows. We're all working. We're having to cough up whatever
That's insane.
how much we paid each month for that place, and we probably just got the oil tank filled at that point, and we owed $1,900 that we weren't expecting. Like, dude, it was fucking scary, dude.
Oh yeah, winters were tough.
Dude, I was like, it was so. When I think back to the first 2 years, man, when I was doing breakfast, I was like, that sucks, man. That was scary.
sure.
It was just like foreign, and it was cold, and 6 a.m. opening the restaurant, service at 7 a.m. You get 1 hour. It was just like, ugh. Plus, I'd stay up till 4 a.m. You know, my sleeping was still fucked. So, and then I remember some episodes we were doing it, and I'd just be so tired and just like blinking, blinking a bunch, trying
Just
to.
not, nodding.
Dude, literally,
Oh, in the Warren.
there was
The
a couple
Warren.
times where I'm just like, I was just falling asleep, trying to fucking stay awake to do a pod.
That would have been good, dude.
I miss that house though.
Aaron just kind of
Definitely-
like looking
yeah.
up, like ranting about something. You're just like nodding off.
Nick, what do you think of that?
The camera pans over
Fuck you! Storms off.
to fall asleep on a podcast. Is so funny.
That house was cool.
But yeah, the house was fucking epic. I don't want to paint the house in a negative light.
It was just a lot of work to sustain.
It was a lot of work for two guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
the lawn alone, right?
The lawn alone.
Let's get into the lawn there.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh, I was thinking about the other day. I'm like, wow, man, just the very fact that we're not responsible for that lawn anymore is just what a load taken
It
off our
was two
shoulders.
guys living in a freaking 8-family house.
With
you know?
one bathroom though.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
bathroom.
It's insane.
Just a weird old house.
A great kitchen though for beer pong though.
Oh,
Probably the best kitchen for beer pong. Honestly.
The kitchen and the living room
best.
and the jam room
Quite
were
frankly,
awesome.
it was the best. Right?
It was awesome for
Remember
for
when
parties.
Remember when our landlord wanted to put food trucks in the side
Oh
yard?
my God, dude.
Fuck, dude,
Yeah,
I
hang on, boys.
forgot.
We're gonna run and get a taco.
Dude, okay, so we had a huge
Insane.
backyard, and then our house was the last on this residential street, and then the side of our house faced Oak Bay Avenue, which is like a main sort of street.
But there was one more. There was a commercial building.
Yeah, Discovery
Yeah. On the
Coffee
corner.
was
So,
there.
but we're the last
Yeah.
house, I'm saying,
Yeah.
on that street. So like the side of our house faced like a coffee shop and different shops and stuff. And our dude, I completely
And he owned that building too.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
they
right.
bought that building.
Yeah. So he owned the
He was
property.
basically like, well, I own this and this, so
Yeah.
let's get some more
Let's pull
profit
it up.
off.
Yeah,
of
how
it.
much profit can we make?
Let's roll in the taco truck.
So yeah, he's like, we're gonna put in 2 food trucks on your side yard. We'll get a Greek truck and a what was the other truck? He said Greek
breakfast truck.
truck. Yeah, breakfast truck and a
It was
Greek.
3. It was 3.
Oh my God.
Oh,
it
I
was,
don't remember
it
that.
was well, it wouldn't have been the burger place, but they do have a food truck. But their
Oh yeah,
restaurant was right
Dead
there.
Beats Burgers right beside it.
Fuck, what was it? I don't know. But
Yeah,
it was-
I remember him saying Greek truck, which is
Greek truck.
hilarious.
We'll
Yeah.
get a Greek truck on your side yard.
And then I think your response was like, "Yeah, I mean, we can accept that as long as we get a discount on the food."
Yeah.
He's like,
we tried to negotiate.
"Yeah, I tried to
Trying to get a
negotiate."
food deal.
You're like, "Yeah, but we get access to we get like 50% off at fucking."
Yeah.
I don't know what you said.
I mean, that would have been
he
good.
Yeah, that's
Did
not
he-
bad at
did
But
all.
he bite?
he immediately was like, "No, we'll reduce your rent by 200 or something."
Yeah, it
like
was
that.
some. Was it that?
Yeah.
And then I mean, I was just trying to get out of it, man. I was like, this is bad. It just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was like an email just out of nowhere. We're putting
yeah.
food trucks in your side yard. I was like, what the
It
fuck?
wasn't even in person.
Just
it was through an email.
Subject.
Yeah, subject food truck.
We're putting food trucks in your side yard.
It was
You
like,
gotta like picture the hot fans in these trucks just hitting your house every day.
And
Like,
they have like,
it was,
and he was one of these landlords that used like like I don't want to say shady contractors or whatever, but like like a guy
was
he
a
knows
guy.
Oh, yeah,
under
no,
the table guys.
He wanted to like tie into our like plumbing system and our electrical system to like run this, run the food truck.
yeah. So well, you dealt with
And
it.
then
I
he
wasn't
found
there.
out I was an electrician. So he's like, "Oh, perfect. So we'll get you to do the hookup there." I'm like, "There's no room in our panel, man. We got like 100 amp panel. It's full." And he's
We'll make it work.
like, "What can we do here?" Like,
like I'm not taking no for an
Didn't
answer.
you have
what
like
can
a
we do?
Greek guy come in and look at the panel?
there was a plumber. No, that was a plumber because
Okay.
he was seeing how he could tie into our drainage system
Right.
to like drain all the food truck grease water.
Drain all the fat. It's bleeding through your sink. You're like, fuck.
It gets backed up.
But it was just, man,
Just
it was
stinks, dude.
It was just so stressful trying to deal with that because it was like it didn't need that. Like
Yeah.
it was like already too much going on, and then this just came in.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
fuck,
gotta
now I
be
gotta like
so
try and
illegal.
like talk this guy out of this. Like,
Yeah, for sure. I know. And once he sees profits, right?
and I'm like, it's right next to. I'm like, it's right next to our jam room. Like our jam room's right above it,
right.
and we were practicing on weekends.
Yeah.
And then when I brought that up to him, he was like, "Oh, so perfect.
great,
So they'll
outdoor
have-
music
Yeah, they'll have
for
some live
everybody."
music. Nothing wrong with that." Like, dude, no, this isn't. It's not a show.
Yeah, this
We're
isn't
practicing.
working. This isn't gonna work. We're not getting Greek
He
food.
bills it as like, come get a Greek rap and live music.
It's like just a band.
This is when we're
practicing,
doing like those. Remember when we were freestyle rapping a lot?
Oh
We're
my
just doing
God.
one of those sessions right out. Everyone's just hearing the crazy shit.
we went through a freestyle rap phase for a while through the PA system,
Yeah.
loud as fuck at like 9 at night, and we'd be just saying the most vulgar shit. Didn't care, just fuck it, dude.
Yeah,
Who cares?
Couple drinks.
I never really thought about whether people could hear that or not.
For sure,
Oh,
man.
they had to.
It's crazy how thin.
But no one. But just walking by, you're not gonna stop and be like, "What?"
No,
what
but
the
you're gonna
fuck's this
pick
guy
out.
saying?
You're
Shit
gonna
that
pick it
people
up. Say, and it's especially that because you're just playing. Like
but that
through
could
the
just be a-
speaker, just some beat or something. So the vocals are really cutting through. You're gonna really hear that outside. Whereas as we're jamming, like the drums kind of flood everything. So
I
you're
don't know,
really
the beat's pretty loud. But you could just think it was like some rap music playing.
It's pretty obvious, man.
Oh man, we were pretty good.
we did get decent, but I mean, we weren't no Harry Max, that's for sure. But we could get going for like a minute and
Yeah.
keep it like flowing.
Yeah.
I remember every time Aaron would rap, you get this Brooklyn accent. Like this like Brooklyn accent would come out of him. It was
I remember
great.
one of my lines was like a nun who ain't never got none.
That was off the
And
top
you
of
guys-
the dome,
yeah,
right?
that was just right off the top of the
I mean,
dome.
you had tons, dude. You guys would
Just watching like because you're like, where's he gonna go? You don't even know where you're gonna go, and just see how you like finally string it on at the end and just get it in time. It's like, oh, it's always so funny.
That one got a big pop, that
Yeah.
line, I remember.
big pop from the boys. Yeah, it was great, dude. We'd
a great
freestyle rap. We
accent.
do tons. It was awesome, but the behind the scenes was quite stressful. Mowing the fucking lawn
Yeah.
and food trucks and
food trucks and leaky roofs.
But
man.
it just fell through. Like, I think he just realized it was too much.
He's like, fuck, they're not biting.
yeah. Yeah, it
I
was
mean,
just-
he could have just done it when it, like, he did not need our permission. He owned the place. But
Yeah.
I think it was just too many hurdles.
Yeah,
He
too
couldn't-
many ins
it
and
was just
outs.
like,
Too many-
fuck this.
yeah, didn't he
not
take
doing
down the fence at one point and like take
Yeah.
a soil sample and then like all of a sudden like there was just like,
No, that
tire-
wasn't for that.
Okay, because I remember one time I came home and now there's just like deep tire marks in our side yard because
That was because he's eventually, I think he's going to rezone that, right?
Right.
He's going to tear it down and build condos.
Yeah,
So
that's
and
right.
he needs to rezone it.
this guy.
So he needed to do a soil sample.
Yeah, like literally, that'll never be there again. Like that, it will be a condominium at some point.
Yeah.
And we had all those experiences in there, doing mushrooms, fucking parties. We had awesome parties.
Yeah.
Doing DMT in there together
Oh,
in
the
that living
DMT
room.
was cool, man.
It's just
I'll
like
never forget Aaron's face looking like an old lady, dude, looking at me. That was insane. That was insane. But I remember the dude when we played the show too, that little private show for all the
Yeah.
going away party or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Ryder and Jordan still talk about that. They say that's the best night of their
It
life.
was awesome.
yes, dude. Fuck yes, I love.
We
to
just had a
hear
bunch
that.
of people in the living
Going
room.
away
Like,
party.
Well, we didn't know it was a going away party. That's the weird thing. So you remember the last party we had?
Right.
remember we like jammed in
Before
the
going to
living room
LA.
and
Before going to
people-
LA, we were
Yeah.
like, let's present this show to all our friends.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we
That was a good
had
night.
we had a wicked house party. Tons of people showed up,
Yeah.
and it was majority girls, which never happens.
Yeah.
I think it was just a bunch of girls and then Ryder and Jordan
on rollerblades.
on rollerblades. Already
They rolled in.
already tall, handsome fellas.
Yeah.
Now they're on rollerblades.
They talk about that night to this day.
Oh yeah, they were getting tons of attention from the girls. They were loving it.
It was awesome, man. I love that so much. Yeah, it was great. That ended up being our last party there, and we didn't know that at the time. I regret not taking a photo of that night. Like everyone piled together.
I have some photos.
Kitchen.
Just
Fuck
like,
you.
just like,
Just throw them on the screen. Show the night.
You have
I don't know
photos
if
of
I'll
that
do
night?
it. I took some on my film camera, I think.
But I wanted like everyone there.
Yeah, no, I don't have one
like
of
all
everyone,
the
but I
phys-
have one. I have like a kitchen beer pong action shot
Oh, that's cool.
when like
When
people
I,
were
like,
on each other's
drained a cup or
shoulders.
something,
Right.
probably.
Yeah,
What's that, Cliff?
Nothing.
Who'd you
When you
drain?
drained a
He
cup.
drained some guy.
Great night.
I got drained that night.
You did?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Wow.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Okay.
Want to drop?
Oh, I know
You want to
you
drop
Did you
names?
get
or-
Probably not a
No.
good thing.
Okay.
Oh no.
No.
But we were freestyle rapping in the on the back porch there that night too. I remember
Were we?
I mean, that's
me, you, and Ryder.
Smoking
Going-
dope, rapping on the
crazy. I didn't know. I would have shut that down
Yeah.
Why?
because I was the mother. I was making sure everyone.
No, everyone was
we were
having
keeping
fun,
it.
man.
We weren't getting too loud out there.
Yeah, we were
I know, but it's really
respectful.
loud out there. Even though our neighbors were so supportive.
People
They-
get it.
They
man.
really loved us. Yeah.
It's actually insane how much they enjoyed it.
Oh my God, our next door neighbor, she would literally record our rehearsal. She's got the bootlegs. She would record and listen to the songs.
You're gonna see those on eBay, fucking
Yeah.
in 10 years.
Yeah, Amphion Jam 2023. It was awesome. Everyone was super supportive. I definitely miss parts of it.
Yeah.
Some
But-
parts.
Yeah, some parts. I
like
don't miss
parts.
I don't miss the rent and the
Just tough winters.
yeah, the cold.
Tough summers too. Was that the
Yeah,
really
summers
cold?
were fucking hot
hot.
because the bedrooms were up in the attic level.
Yeah.
It was like 40 degrees up, 40 Celsius.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like all
literally-
wood up there,
It
too.
was
It was
all
like a
wood.
sauna.
It
Yeah.
was very
It was a
sauna-like.
sauna.
Oh my!
Yeah,
There was a couple nights during like a heat wave where I had to sleep in the basement.
for sure. It was insane how hot it was.
Yeah.
I don't know how I did it. I obviously liked the heat more, but it was
I don't
intense.
like sleeping hot,
Me neither.
sweating in your sheets.
There's nothing worse waking up wet. You know. It's the
I
worst.
do. I literally.
What was the way you're holding your mic?
Yeah, I didn't even do that for a while. Man.
That's convenient.
Smell like a smoke.
It's like Matt with a pencil, dude. He's fucking. Is he still right like that? Probably.
Yeah,
Wow, the
I mean,
claw,
you know,
right?
You don't change
Yeah.
how you write. I don't know. This feels like it's just easy.
That's
I
why.
would probably work on not doing that.
That's insane. It looks like you're missing fingers. Like probably that angle. It probably looks like
Yeah.
you got a chop saw to the hand. There you go.
I don't know. This is like grip strength.
And now it's like dick.
Yeah, it's kind of gay actually that way. Go back the other way actually. I regret.
It suits the nickname.
What's the nickname?
What is it, Aaron?
What?
What's your nickname?
I don't know.
That
You
Brian
tell
gave
me.
you.
You tell me.
What does Brian call you?
I don't know. You tell me.
I think it's Gay Aaron. Is what he's
Oh, that
referring
one.
to.
Why did
I
that
thought
story
you were
come
talking
about? Because he came to the house with a floral
Because he
shirt.
came in a dude's ass.
No, because he was at match jerking off his buddy.
Oh, that's
under the
yeah,
table.
that's right.
No,
yeah.
that was way after.
Still
He doesn't deny. That was way
not
after.
denying it. Not
That was way after.
not acknowledging that that's a joke.
Yeah, what did Brian say? I saw Aaron jerking off his buddy at the casino. there."
At the casino, yeah, match.
Yeah.
Uh,
Literally
no,
was just sitting
I-
next to my
li-
friend.
Literally, the name started because you
I was
ha-
drinking wine.
You had a glass of wine and you were sitting like this, like I've been sitting this whole time.
and I was like, I think that's a.
What a
Oh,
boss
thank-
move! You're in studio, you got a floral shirt on, you got your
Yeah, I think
wine,
you'd had a
dude.
floral shirt. You might have had a floral shirt. I can't confirm or deny that.
I
But
think
yeah,
I,
and
I
then
think
the
I know.
wine.
It, yeah,
I don't actually remember how it's.
Yeah, and then I don't know. Brian just went, it's Gay Aaron. and then
and it just stuck. It's
and
a great
since
nickname.
then the legend grew.
Yeah.
It's Gay Aaron.
We'll never know.
If it's
No,
true
we
or
know.
not.
Yeah, you'll never know unless you get into his bed, and that's when you get the answer.
What? We've slept in the same bed lots, and actually, I want to bring this up because I know you.
Is this the personals?
No. I still
You're
haven't
sure
got
you're
to- I still
waiting on
haven't
this?
even got to that, but I
You're
do want to
waiting
get
for
to
the
it. I do
personal?
want to get to that.
Alright.
But we actually know each other quite intimately.
Wow,
And
shit into that.
actually, I want to take this moment to come out together. We're gay. No, but we've slept in the same bed together. a handful of times.
Sure.
You remember that?
Out of necessity.
Out of necessity, yeah. On the road or something, we have to share a bed. And once you're asleep, great, you're asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if you know this about you. You fucking, dude, you move around so aggressively.
Toss and Turner.
Well, not throughout the night, but when you're getting settled,
Tina
like
Turner.
literally, you get up and you slam. And you make these fucking like old Danish noises. You're like,
Turns into an old Danish man.
and then I'm like trying to sleep. Like, what the fuck is he doing over there? Then you finally get in a position. And then you're like that for hours until the middle of the night. Then you get up, you go pee or whatever, and then you come back.
There's no way I'm making those noises.
You make that fucking
No
noise.
way.
I've been meaning to bring this up. It's so funny. You turn into an old grumpy Danish
Like
man.
really fucking settles in his spot.
Yeah.
He beats the shit out of it.
I'm just like, I wonder if your girlfriends like have ever, like, I want to talk to them because
we
I
gotta
wanna
get we gotta get him on an episode here.
And this is actually a good segue into the personal shit I wanted to bring you up. Okay, so before I got, and we cut this if you want,
All right.
but or bleep or whatever. But before I got here, I went to the coffee shop, and your ex is working there.
Yes.
Yes, I know where this is going.
Who's this?
yeah. Well, we should probably
Yeah,
bleep the
bleep
name,
names,
but,
obviously, but and I won't say the coffee shop name, but that's
You know,
the one.
tight little body on her. Wasn't checking her out or anything, but
Anyways, I don't want to get too personal, but I had a lot of thoughts about this while I was having my cappuccino. I was like, there she is, and she's never overly warm to me. And I'm like, does she resent me, blame me? Do you resent me? Do you blame me? Because the way I see it, and this could be my own insecurities, is you guys were together, seemed like a great match. You're literally singing songs together. And then we're like, we're going to move to Vic. And then you essentially have to terminate the relationship to move to Vic.
Sure.
And it was like, it seemed like a good setup for you, a good partner. And I can acknowledge that. And you made it the ultimate sacrifice, like, for the band. And then cut to 5 years later, we move back. We're back here. And it's like, the small part of me is like, do you think this? Does she think this? Like, well, what the fuck was the point? Why did you sacrifice this? And you're right back to where you were. Even though we're not, we definitely grew a lot. But you could argue, like, we're back living where we were. We're back in the same place. I'm going to the same coffee shop. And was it worth it? And
What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. This is a lot to get into.
do you ever think about this specifically? Because I've thought of this before.
I mean,
when
I
I've
knew
seen
she
her.
was back here. Yeah.
What do you mean? She never left, right?
She left. Yeah. She
Okay.
was in for a while.
Okay, I didn't know
didn't
that.
you see her in that one, when we went and saw Shane Gillis last year?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I
Yeah.
ran into her at the
That-
bar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was she always going
That's
to
weird.
Did this happen because you left?
No. So, well, you set it up, I guess.
What do you want me to set up?
Suddenly, I'm so nervous. No, I'm
Well,
just.
this is quite personal.
Of course, that's yeah. So, but it's relevant to what we're talking about, and it just happened to me, and I've been thinking about it a lot. So again, cut it if you want, but the setting it up is. Well, I don't need to set it up. I just did.
Is it weird being back as if nothing, but things have changed?
Yeah. Okay.
It's not like we're just back in time.
I know. Yeah, I know.
She's been in other relationships.
Yes.
I've been in other relationships.
I know, but do you, this is about me, by the way. Do either of you resent me for encouraging?
I mean, with the band was already, I was already in the band. I was married to the band before I was married to her.
Right. I know.
I was
of
never
course.
married to her, but
You're like, whoa.
but it's not like you came in through the relation, like as the relationship was already developing.
Was that a hiccup?
Who hiccuped?
I didn't even hear
Never
you laugh
mind.
at
Go
that.
ahead. Go ahead.
It's not like you came in
Of
when
course, I know, but it's like I think that we kind of decided at the same time we should move. It wasn't like I was like,
I mean, I never had it in my mind that I was going to stay there
right.
Whoa.
in Campbell River.
Okay, yeah, good,
The only thing that complicated it was that relationship.
right, because I
Because I was just back there for school, and then COVID hit. I was always gonna go back to Vic.
okay, right. Okay.
But
right.
you know,
Yeah. All right.
it
Yeah.
was a complicated, shitty
Did
situation.
she know this, though,
Yeah.
that you were always going to go back?
Oh shit!
I think that I think
you
she
just
asked me at one
screwed
point.
yourself, dude.
What's that?
I think she asked me at one point.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember what I said.
I
Right.
think, Nick, you're saying that you're worried that you broke up that relationship
No,
because you
not-
had the idea of
no. There's an insecurity in me that if I didn't enter your existence, maybe you guys would still. I just was looking at
If
her.
I didn't,
and
if you didn't enter my existence,
would've
nothing would have happened the same way it did. Like
course.
I say, I already knew you before I knew
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
So that the point is moot.
I know.
But if you didn't move, you'd be a married man.
That's here's what I'm saying. I just looked at her today, and I went, and now that I know you so well, I was like, why aren't they together? Sorry. No, that's not what I mean. I just mean this looks like a good match, and maybe you would have been happier had you just stayed with her and you guys were married and had kids
You wouldn't
now
have
and a
been cold.
deposit.
Right?
I don't know.
Do you think about this at all, or is this just in
I
my
mean,
own
this is
insecure brain?
It's a. Let me think about this. It was a decision
Yeah.
that I made, and now it's all this. No, but I mean, I don't know. I just started the band. I just joined the band.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to leave. It's
That's changed,
I don't know
though.
what else to say.
Okay,
about it.
yeah, clearly my answer. I
The-
have
the-
my
the-
answer.
The only
It's-
thing is like you can't change things.
you are.
I made the decision I made.
Yeah.
And now here we are,
Yeah.
sitting on a couch doing a podcast for fucking 16 viewers.
Yeah. And now that we're on a
16,
now,
you wish, dude.
now that we're on a podcast, I think that's a good segue to Aaron. How did you get in the band?
Why is this all about me?
we're like leaning in.
Like
He's
a
got his
phone
own mic,
call.
but I'm like using mine.
Yeah, dude, you're the creepy fucking.
Hey,
You look like a bass player, likes to give out lots of hugs and kisses.
yeah, you want to join our band? Hey,
How did I get in the band?
yeah. So
you
you were in a band called Nonstop Talk, right?
Yeah,
You guys were booming. We played some shows with you, right?
sure.
And
I don't know if we were
then-
booming.
You guys were booming. You were playing pubs.
What do you
right?
mean, dude?
guys were-
2015 Battle of Bands champions.
2016.
No, that's hot.
Yeah,
Or
2015.
we were okay. Whatever.
Yeah, we got it first.
Yeah.
Don't forget
So
it.
for people who don't know, this could be an
Yeah, we
interesting
weren't there,
story. I
so-
mean, what happened there? You guys were Battle of the Band winners, and start from there.
You're the host.
Oh my
Johnny's
God.
Johnny's trying to
Okay.
take power of hosting the show. Are you going
All
to
right.
let him, or are you going to segue?
You want to know why?
I just think it'd be an interesting story for people who don't know.
The band basically fell apart of its own accord. That fell apart.
Not a song.
That was our song.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
If you knew us, you would know.
I knew you.
You don't know me.
Fuck you.
The band fell apart during that summer, and then all of a sudden I was a free agent,
Yeah.
and I was in demand. Let me tell you,
He had offers left and right.
Chase Spencer wanted you.
Chase Spencer.
Dude, as soon as for the
Chase
listeners who don't know, that
Interesting story.
he was a hot commodity. He was like the hot chick that just got out of a long-term relationship, and we were all fucking grooming him. That's not the right word, but we all wanted a piece. So we were all trying to get at
it's
you.
just because bass players are so rare.
No, they're not.
Well,
They
he's kind
are.
of right because most people who play bass were forced to play
Guitar
bass. This
pla-
guy was playing bass by
No,
choice.
no,
That's wrong.
wrong.
Really?
You don't know your
I
bass
was
player.
I was
Wrong.
forced to play bass.
Oh wow.
Like,
Well, yeah,
you, like
actually-
you were forced to eat that cheesecake at the
yeah, true.
I was forced.
I was forced to eat it, dude. It was free. I don't even know why they gave me free cheesecake, but
Look,
because they were out of the top
Guitar's
yet.
always been my number one.
Guitar players are a dime a dozen. Everyone knows that. Bass players are a hot commodity
Yeah.
because no one wants to play bass.
I started as a bass player.
Okay, well, you want to swap?
Wife swap. One day.
All right.
he's like, I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold you to that.
All right.
Look, I was a free agent, and I played a couple gigs with Chase Spencer,
Yeah.
but I mean, it wasn't really
You were just filling it.
artistically.
Challenging.
I wasn't. What would you say, Clayton? It wasn't creatively fulfilling.
Sure.
I was just playing basically the bass lines that were already on the
Recorded
record.
and written, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're just a performer.
Yeah. Performing yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think you were the first guy to call me, Johnny.
Johnny.
Well, I wanted you
called me.
bad.
Yeah.
I remember I'd make jokes, Nick, like we got to take care, like we got to destroy Nonstop Talk, dude. We got to take this money.
Yeah, you guys wanted me before the band even broke up.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
I
that's
was ready to sink my teeth in, man.
Oh, I wasn't that malicious about it.
No.
And I reached out to you first, so I don't remember this.
Yeah.
But
you
no, we
called me?
did. We were from the moment I laid eyes on you. I knew. That you
Well,
were-
because we were already like,
Okay.
we were already pretty tight with you.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Well-
you were already like our.
Fuck, we recorded
You
an
were-
album
you were,
together.
You were already our property.
Yeah.
is what he's trying
Because
to
we
say.
remember we did that album. We did that.
Yes.
That's the
this
thing.
history
Yeah, we already
records.
had recorded
Oh,
an
right.
album together. We did a side project, so we had that experience.
That's when we knew, like, for sure.
No, I knew way before that. I literally knew that the second I laid eyes on him that we were gonna be in a band together. It was a magical moment. I remember walking into the Voodoo, and there you were sound checking, and I go, "Who the fuck is this guy, man?"
I was looking pretty cool.
Yeah, you're looking cool. You're all fucking acid head.
Like, this guy does acid. He needs to be in the band.
You were grooving, and yeah, dude. And then I remember even like we played that show together in Port Alberni.
That wouldn't have been dude. He was in our music comp class in grade 12.
Okay,
he was
I
doing
know.
like Low Rider with Malcolm.
Aiden.
Okay, but that doesn't count for me because we never connected. The only thing I remember is you let me borrow a guitar pick, a green one, which I still have.
Did you?
Yeah,
But you lost John Lennon's or Chris Cornell's.
John, dude. If I had John Lennon's
I
pick,
lost John
No,
Lennon's
dude,
pick,
I
but I
didn't-
have yours.
I
though.
didn't lose. I didn't lose Chris Cornell's pick. That was the night I did that weird seance thing. I realized I absorbed it. It's in me. That's
You
why.
ate it?
I don't know.
Shoved it up his arse.
Dude, I was squeezing it, and
Either that or you ate it.
I think I have absorbed it. And much like when John Lennon went into Liam Gallagher's body, that moment, Chris Cornell's essence went into me. It sounds really gay.
What were we talking
So
about?
I'm.
Dude,
So you're a free agent.
sorry, I get so touchy.
Aaron's a free agent.
Touching my knee, dude.
Well, you got nice legs.
Sorry, man.
I reach out to Aaron. I say, "Hey, join us." You join us.
I remember you called me and you were trying to like big up the band. Like you were like, "Oh, we got a manager. we got a manager
You
now."
gotta get in here.
It's my wife.
You gotta get.
It's my future wife.
Yeah, don't tell him
I
that
didn't.
part.
I didn't. Yeah, you didn't. You literally did that. You were like, "Oh, we got a manager." I was like, "Oh, who's your manager?" You're like Sarah Trump.
Sarah, my girlfriend.
Sarah Trump.
You're like, wait.
Sarah Trump.
You're like, whoa.
I didn't know you guys. I didn't know anything about you. I'd never met her.
Right.
So like, oh, okay. I guess that's their manager.
Right.
But literally didn't know it was
Google
your,
searched
your
her real
girlfriend.
But it worked though. Look where we're now.
And
I
no,
don't think it
was
was.
I was kind of on
I
the
don't
fence.
think it was a hard pull. To
And then
get
I
you
think-
in.
Well,
I mean, you wanted to probably look like you were playing hard to get or something, but
no, I wasn't looking to. I wasn't really. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Right.
I kind of
remember-
just did it because of like, sure, I'll play with you guys. I didn't know it was this big of a fucking commitment.
Like, I can't believe I'm still fucking here.
Yeah.
He didn't think. He
And
didn't.
now I'm still the new guy 7 years later or whatever.
Yeah, still the new guy. But you know what's cool though? The first show you played with us was at the Red Room in Vancouver. I remember that was your
Yes.
first.
I just
do remember that.
walked by that on Monday with,
Oh, yeah?
with Dad because he came with me to get my last tattoo session. Just he wanted to get out of the house, but yeah, we have to walk by the Red Room. Like there it is,
Which is kind of funny, like no pressure, right? You just join this band. Hey, we're playing a pretty, decent sized fucking venue.
Yeah.
This is gonna be your first show. Come on in.
But it was a good stage. So
Yeah.
I remember
Oh,
that
that
show.
was
Actually,
cool.
yeah, that show was awesome because remember the band that was headlining, the guy quit after that show.
Yeah.
Remember that, John?
Yeah.
You said
Yeah.
you said that Buddy said that I made the guy quit.
Yeah, I heard them talking in the green room. Buddy was like, I can't do this anymore.
Really, you heard that?
Yeah, because like you remember, I don't know if you guys remember the green room.
Well, don't
It was
say
like
their
a-
name.
Yeah, I won't say the name, but it was that big room. And
Yeah.
then they had like the side room. I was in the side room and I heard them like the lead singer was just like not doing well. Like,
Yeah,
after he
'cause
saw
I'm-
Nick,
'cause
he was
I'm-
like, I can't.
I remember when they came out, like he froze up. He
Yeah.
was just like
Yeah.
just froze
Which
there.
is sad. Like that sucks. Obviously, like that obviously is not your intention to ruin some guy's fucking dream. But
No, it is.
Well, but maybe he made him realize it wasn't his dream.
That's what
Yeah.
Buddy said to me after the guitars guy. He was just like, yeah, it just made him realize like that wasn't his.
He didn't want to
call.
be a front man.
He didn't want to be a
I guess, or
front man, is
something.
what it was. Yeah,
Big
but I
deal.
remember it was a good show, and we had a good set, and I was excited to finally have you there. So it brought out an extra. an extra little front man fucking juice in me. So I remember I was really giving her, and it was awesome. So that's how much you want to touch your knee again. So that's how you enhanced us. Even on that first gig, you basically made someone give up their dreams.
It's all your fault.
That's what you brought to the band. The band.
The band, man.
Yeah. But again, I can't say high school is the first because we never.
I
really
remember you
reacted.
called me. You were the next to call me.
Oh, here we go.
And the first thing you did is ask for money for the Starlight music video.
Listen, we want you to join the band, but we're going to need you to buy in. And you're not going to be in the video, but we need you to buy in.
Well, it was like we were about to shoot it.
Yeah, it was
we
an awkward
we had
stage.
recorded a song and we had it out and we were about to shoot the video, and it was like I should include you in the video, but we're putting up the money ourselves. So if you want in it,
I don't remember being asked if I wanted to be in the video.
well, that's why. What do you mean?
I think it was basically
It might
Yo,
have
can
been
you
awkward.
help
pay for the
fund
video?
this? And then you'll be in the band.
Yeah. You're buying
That's
in.
how you remember.
well,
Why would I ever do that?
I don't know.
I asked you, would you be comfortable being in this video because you're
Video.
not playing bass on the track. Like I
right.
remember asking
Okay,
you
maybe
all
it was that.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't see why I would be in the video if
Yeah.
I wasn't in the song.
Mhm. Yeah, well, don't frame it that I was like, can I have some money?
We're going to need your share.
But the thing is, I
That was
knew
the first red flag.
I knew it was gonna be a good video.
Everyone, there's an initiation fee to join.
Yeah,
Everyone has
yeah.
paid their $100. Just you transfer me $100 and you're in, man.
Yeah, that's all it
These
takes,
guys
man.
did it, man.
And then you just like come to us like, so you had to pay $100 to join? No.
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. Nick said I had to pay $100.
Yeah, no, all the guys did it. No, I wasn't cheap. I wasn't cheap guy. I had lots of money back then. I wasn't trying to gouge
I'm
you.
just telling it how I remember it.
For sure, yeah.
And then, yeah. And then from that point on, I remember you said, so are you in? You said that.
Okay.
And I went, started scratching my head.
You're like,
So I did the what are we? So
Yeah.
do you love me?
So
I think
what
we had
are we?
done one jam. I think this was after we had come here. I remember we came here
Yeah.
and jammed here for a weekend.
Yeah, we did 2 jams. We did 2 pre-jams.
2 pre-jams?
One jam you were on guitar. 'cause
Right.
He was
Remember
playing
that.
bass.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And that
remember
didn't
that.
feel right.
Yeah.
And then we jammed again with you on bass and it felt right.
Right.
And you had guitar.
Yeah.
And it was like, this definitely felt right. And then, yeah. And then I asked, are you in?
Yeah. And
No, I'm asking you right now. Are you in?
I'm in now, whether I like it or not.
Well, not no.
So pissed about it, dude. Are you in? The responsibilities that come with this. You're going to make a guy quit one day. You're going to sacrifice a potential good relationship. You have to mow a lawn a bunch.
Mhm.
These are things that you should have
I
taken
mean,
into
it's
account.
all just like, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
What a great answer.
You know,
Being-
I'm
What's
not going
like
to
being
change
in
it
this
now.
band? It is what it is.
being in a band is really tough. You can bleep this name if you want, but I guess you don't have to because he posted it. Do you follow Broken Love?
Yeah.
Do you see what he posted on Valentine's Day talking about his album, his first album?
Yeah. He was like,
Did you read it? It was quite long.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, man. Because
Yeah.
here's a guy to us has the record deal, touring experience, millions of streams. Like, you're just like, he's at a level that we want to be at. And he just basically tells you about how brutal it's been
Yeah.
and how he's made $0 and how it's just challenging and frustrating, how he's been signed, dropped,
And how
album
this,
shelved
yeah, and how
3
this
times.
newest album is new to people, but it's like 8 years old to him.
Fuck.
And he
Yeah.
just talks about, and it just really hit home. And I was just like, oh, yeah. He's just like, it just made me realize, like, for everyone, it's so tough, no matter what level you're at. Like,
Probably the hardest, worst business to get into. But once it rolls, it's probably awesome. But it's like the worst thing to.
I think what I'm saying is even at this, even when it rolls, it's
Yeah.
probably even harder.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's
any young kids don't do this.
it's like the hardest thing you could do. And it was just, he said it in such a visceral way where I felt it. I'm like, there's a guy who looks like he's got it all, and he literally doesn't have $1 to show for it.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's scary.
But I mean, even like the other working parts in the industry too. Like it doesn't matter how high of a level you get, people still fuck up. They make mistakes. Things aren't booked. You don't hear from this. You don't hear from that. It's
Well,
like,
yeah, I know that's
it doesn't. It's even if you're at they're still screwing up. It's like amateur hour in the pro level. It's
100%.
It's an insane business.
If there's anything I've learned from our, whatever little exposure we have to the professional music industry is just really just how incompetent
Nobody
everyone
knows
is.
what they're doing.
Nobody knows.
Guys with millions of dollars, these records don't know what they're doing.
Nobody knows.
They're like, wait, this guy had like 1 million streams on TikTok. Let's give him 3 million, and then that guy doesn't follow up. Like,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
Everyone's
It's insane.
we're all just making it up at every level. And I think
Yeah.
that has to do, that's not just music. That's anything. That's any
Yeah.
job. I mean, that's you at work. Everyone's just incompetent.
Well, I'd hope I'm competent to some level.
You know,
But
nobody knows what the fuck is going on.
You're good. So I have one more note, unless you guys could think of another subject. But those are the things I wanted to get into. Let me just go to podcast notes.
I really wanted to dig into your personal.
Well,
yeah, I mean that was crazy, man.
Was that crazy? Was that crazy?
Just take it out. It was
Yeah,
pretty
just
simple.
take it out. Okay, podcast notes.
The band story was cool.
What the fuck, man?
This is all I've got, dude. I've been trying to write down notes for
Is this
3
another one
weeks.
about Aaron?
This is literally all I have written down. Can you read it?
So why do you have curly hair, Aaron? What parent of yours
Why
has?
does Aaron have curly hair? This is deep shit.
People want to know.
No, I realized when I looked back at that, I'm like, what the fuck? And I remembered why I wrote it down. I was asking more why? Like, why would anyone of Nordic background, Scandinavian background, have curly hair? Why evolutionary would that happen?
Why would anyone? Why does it matter if they're fucking Nordic?
Because the evolution of curly hair comes from the curliest hair of all, African hair, and it's hot, and that makes sense just with the climate. But as you move north, as you move into colder climates, hair appears to straighten out, and I don't understand why. What is the evolutionary?
So why is this?
I don't know about this. I think you're grasping at straws here.
I'm trying to understand it. Why is there curly hair, and why is there not? That's why I wrote that down.
You must have the answer.
Because that's the way God wanted it.
Okay, that's okay.
It is what it is.
Look, if you don't want to get
I don't have the answers. I'm not a hair scientist.
well, you seem to know a lot about. You're a very learned man.
Your father's got curls, though, doesn't he?
No.
I thought I seen some out of his bike helmet. It was flaring out a bit.
It was a cat, dude. Should we let her in?
But we could.
God.
But what's interesting is
Get her on the pod.
my sister. She has straight hair now, but when she was like a toddler, she had curly hair like this, like tight red curls.
I wonder if she
Oh,
uses
wow.
a straightener.
She might, but I don't think it. I haven't seen it curly since. I think it changed. Your hair
Right.
changes, and
Okay.
my hair wasn't always curly.
well, I definitely don't like that you're saying I'm grasping at straws here. Because, well, if it has nothing to do with the weather, then why is there no straight-haired black people?
Should we be talking about this?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
But isn't that interesting?
why does anyone look different?
No, that's not it at all. Clearly, the evidence shows where it's hot, the hair is curly.
We should straighten your hair one day.
No.
Oh my god,
Could you
dude, that's
imagine?
insane.
I can't even picture it.
Have you ever done that? Has a girl ever straightened your hair?
No, people have wanted to.
Yeah.
But I've said
Dude,
no.
I'm like picturing you with straight hair.
I don't want to burn it.
Dude, you look like Axl Rose.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, put a fucking bandana on. Okay, don't show her fucking.
That's the first thing she
Turn
showed.
around.
That's the money shot
Get-
there, folks, right there.
Turn around,
That's
Clayton.
what she's doing, man. I don't control
Can't
it.
control that.
This is a stray cat, by the way. She doesn't live here. She comes around. Now she hangs out with
What's
us.
her name? PJ?
I just call her whatever.
Princess Jane?
Want to get some
Someone
curves?
calls her Jasmine. Someone calls her Princess. I call her just whatever you want. Buki sometimes. Mookie Blaylock, I've called her.
Oh, those purrs are definitely going to be
Yeah,
picking
can you
up.
get
Get
that
the
on?
purr in the mic.
Trying.
Is it out of the mouth that the...
Little ASMR.
That the purr comes out of?
Yeah. No, it comes out of the throat. Put it up to the throat.
Yeah, look at this.
Hello.
Yeah, make yourself at home.
Hello.
Introducing.
What do you got to say?
Aren't you? You're a cute little fucker.
Look at the gut, eh? Look at the side gut there.
Yeah, it just hangs down.
It's pretty
Okay,
well
well,
fed.
let's wrap it
stray
up.
Cat.
we didn't conclude anything about the curly hair. Why does Aaron have curly hair? You tell us. Why does Aaron have curly hair?
If this
Why has this been all about me?
if this video gets 100 likes, Aaron will straight his hair. He'll
Straight his hair.
Straight his hair.
He'll
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 straighten his hair.
chew
Yeah.
spit too.
He'll straight his hair
Yeah.
and he'll straight his sexuality because
Chew
he's gay.
spit. He must be cool.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for hanging with us. Till next time, keep on rocking.